This service is strictly limited to individuals that owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes. And if you qualify, we can guarantee that you won't be writing a big fat check to the IRS, or our services cost you nothing. The first 100 people that call today will get a free tax consultation worth $500. Stop worrying about your IRS problem. We can help you, we promise. Call the tax doctor right now. I mean right now to learn more.
800-605-4650. 800-605-4650. 800-605-4650. That's 800-605-4650.
Need a bed and have no space? The Sleep Center has a new Clover Murphy bed. Convert a functional cabinet into a comfy queen-size bed in less than a minute. Easy to use, easy to love.
The Sleep Center, where it's better.
WGSX Lynhaven, WVLQ Port St. Joe. Powered by Panama City Toyota.
And that's out of the ballpark.
ESPN, Northwest Florida.
Rise and shine, campers. It's a brand new day.
What a lovely morning.
Good morning, starshine.
You seem happy this morning.
Morning, everybody. Thanks for coming in early.
The Coach James Hale Show is live and local. Live from the J. Michael Studio. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Full of water. I stay hot tub.
He's back. Wildcats back. Woo!
Hot tub. Rubber dub in the hot tub. Rubber dub with me. Second hot tub.
Yeah.
Willie made me sweat.
Yeah.
Chilling in the hot tub.
Get in.
Willie made me wet.
Yeah. Well. You're back, stud. What's up?
Back and I'm feeling good and I'm ready to go. And you got a good show lined up for this morning.
Baby, got a good one. Did you? Hey, everything go good at the doctors? Good report. Game plan. We got a game plan.
Well, we got a game plan.
There you go. Yes.
So, and it's going to happen soon. And
here's a big question: do I get to go in and help the doctor?
Yeah, they
absolutely approve. Mitchell won't let me. Mitchell will not let me do it. I'm going to Jacksonville to help out with his surgery.
I will be. They will be using that robotic surgery that
I like that.
So famous for.
I like that. The less cutting. Now, it was 100% fact that you will be able to get the robotic surgery.
No, now nothing is 100%. Fact.
Yeah. Other than you're going to get a good result.
There you go.
But everything looks good. You know, all the numbers and all that mumbo jumbo medical stuff.
We talked about him yesterday. He gave us the green light to go ahead and tell him he's going through liver cancer, which is it's going to be, he's going to go through a little bit, but we're going to get through it, and everything's going to be good. Everything sounds good right now. They go in there and take care of business.
Good thing is they caught it early enough, and they're going to be able to have a plan and get you back to health.
Yeah, because it was such a freak accident that they caught it. I had gone in for a CT scan of my lungs because my doctor had been on to me for like 2 years to get that done, and I finally said, "This is the year I will get those things done, and I will have all that paperwork for you and make my doctor happy." And then the doctor that took out my gallbladder like 5 years ago, he's like, "Well, look, while we got you laying on this table,
let's check this out.
Let's check this out." And he did, and that's where it all began. So
that's one thing about going to the doctor. They're going to find something.
I mean, you go.
This could be something.
It could be. And as it turned out, it was. But
what would you do? Well, I think I'd do this. Which one costs more? I think this you do. This one's a little bit more money.
Take these 8 medications.
I need this. I need a new boat.
You're right. A Range Rover.
So do this.
A little
Baby
old.
needs a new pair of shoes.
Yeah, unbelievable. Jack Patterson, you're my special guest today. What's up, stud?
What's going on, man?
You're looking good.
Oh, thank you, man.
He gets, as he gets older, he gets better looking.
Oh yeah,
it's
absolutely.
amazing. And he's still a baby. He's still young.
No.
Yeah, you look. We talking about lungs and all this. You know all about that stuff.
Oh yeah.
You've been through. Tell about it. You've been through some stuff now.
Oh yeah. Double lung transplant.
Wow.
From the great city of Gainesville. Yeah. Yeah.
The only thing good about Gainesville, Shands Hospital.
It's a great hospital, though.
I got to tell you this. Walkout, you got to listen to me. He's on the dang phone in there. Somebody's calling already. Yesterday, we had Coop Moss, Steve Moss came in.
Oh, nice.
And he didn't know it. We didn't know it. Yellow Dog didn't know it. After the show, later that day, we find out that Cooper Moss was the 2025 Florida Dairy Farmer Class 4A Player of the entire state of Florida. Woo! Good job,
Coop.
Unbelievable, man. I don't know if that's ever happened here in baseball. I know it's never happened for a baseball player from Arnold, but what an honor.
If you ever watch the guy play, I mean, you can tell the talent's undeniable. I mean, he's a major league
But he's such a great person.
Yeah.
I love the kid.
He's got great parents.
Great kid. So Cooper Moss is the 4A State Player of the Year from the great state of Florida. Oh, I got to tell you this. The phone calls have to wait. I got to tell you this. We go yesterday, and I was thinking about you. I meant to text you, and I forgot. We got there at 11 to the Pirate Show.
Oh, yeah.
Dolly's there, and they invited the media, and I got to go. And you could ask questions. So I was this far from here, that door from Dolly. Matter of fact, we were really close. Then the lady in charge said, "You're gonna have to move back. Nobody can be down there." I said, "Oh, okay."
He's sniffing her hair, Biden.
Yeah. So we go back up where everybody else is at, and we're sitting there. I met a guy that's from Pigeon Forge.
Oh yeah,
he's down. And they got a lot of people down from there. But anyway, we were talking to him, having a great time. And then they started showing you. We went to the show Monday. We were the first, I think it was the first show they had, first or second show they ever had. We went to it. 11 of us went. Jared, Mariah, Lorelei Layton, Gene, Earl. No, Earl didn't go. Earl and Jane were sick, but Garrison and his wife, and who else?
But you digress.
Laura and Eric were there. We had 11 people. We had a great. You're going to love it.
Forget nobody. They're going to be.
Yeah, really. This thing is. Gene was there. This thing is outstanding. You're going to love this Pirate Show. You've got to go. This is a hit, man. It's something huge. And so anyway, Dolly comes out after they show a little bit of the show. They stop. They introduce her. She walks out there. She's 80 years old.
Wow.
She is a living legend. We all know who she is, and she's just as sweet as kind as she looks on TV. She's a good person, man.
Oh, yeah.
And she said the key to her long life, she stays busy, man. She's working, she's traveling, she's got all this business she's going on. I forgot what she's worth. It's a lot. I saw something written down. I don't know if it's true or not, but it was a lot. But she talked about her husband just passing away. And she went to the church, an anniversary would have, I forgot what anniversary would have been this year, but she went there without, he's dead, but she went there and they got a little plaque saying this is where they were married and all this kind of stuff. She talked about all that kind of stuff, but staying busy. She talked about why she picked Panama City Beach. Said all these great families come here to vacation. I said, what? Do you ever pay attention to spring break? No, I didn't say that. I said, you know what the hell
knows about spring break.
No, I didn't say that.
She likes shootings.
But anyway, she did a great job. And then we were on the left-hand side. And the people in the middle, the middle group, left-hand side, right. I said, there wasn't that many people, just the media, cameras. My hero, Donna Bell, was there. She is absolutely gorgeous. That's the only lady I know that's better looking every day. She's beautiful. Love her. Both her boys, Bodie, they played over at Bozeman baseball. And she'd go to the game. People everybody go just to watch her. But she was great. She's looking really good.
Her and Dolly in the same room?
Yeah. And they were a bunch of them. I got to spend some really good time with Donna. I hadn't talked to her in a long, long time. Yeah. But I love her. She's such a wonderful person. Me and Julie were talking to her. But Jessica asked a question. I forgot. Two other people asked a question. The News Herald guy asked a question. He was the first one. So you had an opportunity to ask a question. Did I ask a question? No, I was too shy.
Yeah.
I was embarrassed. I was going to ask her who her favorite all-time college football coach was, but as we're leaving, they were going, okay, you can come out and leave, exit here. And Julie goes, I heard that lady over there said if you want to interview. I said, no, they already did that. I don't think that's what she said. I couldn't hear. I don't think that she said that. Yeah. And I was hungry, so we were the first ones out. I said, we'll get out. We're the first ones out. And we're, leaving, and said, nobody's leaving. So I think you had an opportunity to sit and talk to her if you would have stayed. I think I could be wrong. I don't know
When
if you
she
could or
does
not.
media days at Dollywood, you have the opportunity to,
Sit
while you're
around there.
sitting around eating dinner, she'll go from table to table to table and kind of say hi to you and
That's
stuff
awesome.
like
though.
that.
You know,
I
a
used
lot
to
of,
go
like,
to
superstars.
I could have got
Media
even
day.
closer to her and asked a question.
Yeah.
If I would have been in a better setting, I wouldn't. If I wouldn't have been too shy, I would have asked her more questions. Athletic questions. Because we were the only. I think it might have been the only radio station there.
Well,
I don't know. I don't know that for a fact.
How many times has that happened to people, you in particular, where you're put in a situation where you could meet somebody or get close to somebody or talk to somebody, and your mind just runs so fast that you forget to ask a question, or you go right instead of left or something. That's what happened with me and James Brown and many others. I was so starstruck that I was like, I didn't even.
I've heard all about it. But it wasn't because she's famous. It was because I was hungry. I was really hungry. And I had already made my mind up. There was a restaurant I was going to go to that I go out to Pier Park every time I go out there. And I wanted to go. I like their bread.
Speaking of
each one of your favorite places.
You were talking about
Like
the
that Wild
menu
West
there.
shrimp.
It sounds incredible.
What now?
Speaking of hunger, you were talking about the menu.
Let me tell you what, the show is incredible, man. They had if you haven't, we got to go out there about 6 months ago.
Yeah.
We got an Arnold, beautiful lady, Heather, works there. She's a big wheel up there. And so she said, Coach, you got to come in. So I'm trying to get them to sign up and do radio commercials with us. I don't know what it was. We'll see how that works out. But anyway, we got to go when they were still working on it. And you got the kitchen. What amazed me is the kitchen to feed that many people. You got to have a huge kitchen, and they do.
How many does it seat?
I don't know. And they told me, and I completely forgot.
Just a lot.
6 months ago, they told me that. I don't know. They said they could do 3,000 a day show.
Got all the performers,
or was it 3,000 one time?
Coming in.
Yeah, it's big, beautiful facility.
So how long is Dolly going to be here?
Well, there's a crazy thing about it now. All this. Julie's like, man, we should have stayed. We should have stayed. I said, yeah, we probably should have. I'm gonna ask Donna exactly what happened after that part was over. Did they get to go sit down with her? If they did, then we really screwed up.
Yeah.
But I'm sitting there watching Fox TV around 5 o'clock, 5:15. Where are they? They did a huge, long interview with Dolly Parton right here in beautiful Panama City Beach at the Pirate Show.
Nice.
People are already coming in at 5 o'clock for that show. Well, she's being interviewed, and she did an incredible job. She goes, I'm here at Panama City Beach. But she did a really good job. Her life story is absolutely incredible. She's just like James Brown. She's just like Elvis Presley. Came from nothing. We saw her house, the shack she was born in and was raised in. It was like you've seen it.
When I went to Pigeon Forge,
Yeah.
I've tracked their house down.
It's nothing. I mean, it was kind of like my grandparents' place. Maybe, well, that hers is a little bit better than my grandparents. But she's an American dream. She became a millionaire, but because of hard work and not giving up, not giving in. And she is a good person. She also brought up about it was great that we brought all these jobs to Bay County.
Yeah.
And she goes, we they have them all over. And she goes, we bring jobs, we bring opportunities. That's important to me because she knows what it's like to be poor.
Right.
That's what I love about her. But they did the great interview with her. She did a great job on Fox. She did it. She was incredible. I can't say enough good things about her. But if you want to go out and have a great time with your family, you've got to go. They got the pool. Anyway, they got the pool outside for the sea lions to swim in, which is glassed. It's got a little opening at the top where they get the sea breeze and stuff like that. They have their big, huge indoor pool facility. They've got the pirate show. They dive, they jump, they curl. They got everything you can think of: sword fights, gun fights, you name it.
It's like a water Circus
Blackbeard's.
LA.
Oh yeah, Blackbeard's there. Those entertainers come. She said, one of the questions was, where do you find all this talent? And she goes, they come not only all over the world, all over the country. They're so talented at what they do, and they really are.
I bet.
But here's what's important. The food was outstanding. For all those people to be served in a quick period of time, they're down in all these different sections, It's like going to a huge football game, enclosed stadium. And every seat's good. Our first seats for the first real show Monday were great. We were down level on the ground level, one away from being right beside the pool. And then the meeting with her, you're kind of up high. So we were up high. You can see great. It's great. So they've hit a home run. This is something everybody in Bay County needs to go to. Take your grandkids, take your kids. This is something special. We're so proud to have it here in Bay County, especially in Panama City Beach. But Dolly Parton, what a wonderful, sweet, kind lady she truly is. You can tell she's not fake. She's a good person.
That's why she meets with all these people, because people like to be around her.
Yeah,
she talks honestly with them. You know, she's not trying to sell you anything. She just
kind of like Jack.
Yeah.
I like being around Jack.
That's the only event that I would say is a little bit better. Would be the events coming up tomorrow night.
Well, we're going to get into that when we get through this break. Jack's got some great stuff going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pigeon Forge. It sounds like this is bigger than one.
She brought that up. They had to add on up there at Pigeon Forge, that one. I've been to a lot of their shows up there, but that's one I'd never been to. And they did say this facility is probably the best of all of them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I mean, it's just something nice. It's
like
absolutely
chicken,
gorgeous.
you can get all the chicken you want.
All right, here's what you get. You get baked chicken, a huge baked chicken. You get a soup that's incredible. I forgot what type. It was great. Biscuit rolls, whatever. Then you get pulled pork, corn on the cob, and that's something
mashed
else.
Potatoes in there.
Yeah, that's what it was. Mashed potatoes. That's really good. Then at the end, though, I'm telling you, I was thinking this. Feed this many people can't be that. It's good food.
Yeah.
But the dessert, they had the coconut chocolate cake, apple turnovers. And I got both.
Right.
You're only supposed to get one, but somehow I figured I got both. But the show is great, man. I can't say enough good things about it. Your grandkids and kids are going to love it. All right, let's take a break. And we get back. Jack Patterson's got something great going on. We'll talk about that when we get back. He's our special guest. We also have Jason Kovaleski with us this morning. Let's talk about our wonderful, wonderful sponsors. J. Michael's Restaurant on Thomas Drive, The Man in Black. I tell you what, I'm thinking we're going to get Netflix to do a movie on his life story. He's another great American story. The guy is incredible what he's done throughout his life. His restaurant is legendary. Best seafood, ice cold beer, the legendary J. Michael's steaks, burgers, pork chops, you name it, they've got it. It's incredible. Get out to J. Michael's, have a wonderful time. Today's specials, crisp fish, grilled fish, peppers, onions over bed of rice, special sauce is incredible. And it's healthy, too. The legendary J. Michael's. Hey, the heat index coming up this week is going to be in the hundreds. It's going to be brutal.
What does it matter? It's so sticky out there.
They warned it. Hey, it's coming.
It was warm this morning.
It's here.
Yeah, if you have not got your air conditioning system serviced, don't call a national company. Go with Stevenson Air Conditioning. Call a local guy. They'll come out. It's going to last you longer. First of all, your power bill is going to go down. If you got an old one, get rid of it. Go with Jason. Go with Stevenson Air Conditioning. Most honest, hardworking people out there. They're on time. They do incredible work. Stevenson Air Conditioning, no doubt. Also, Beef O'Brady's over in Lynn Haven. You want to have a great meal? Watch all these SEC super regions that are going on. Not just SEC teams, all these teams. A lot of ACC teams, by the way. Beef O'Brady's in Lynn Haven, where you want to be. We get through down there with Pat Perno, the city commissioner of Lynn Haven. After Beef O'Brady's, let's go get some jewelry. Where are we going?
The big estate sale at 830 Highway 77. We are talking about David Adamson Designer Jewelry. They have a new selection set out every day. Free jewelry cleaning and free jewelry inspection. David Adamson Designer Jewelry, Highway 77, Lynn Haven.
Lynn Haven. All right, Dolly, we love you. I hope she's still here in town. We'll be right back. Jack Patterson, Jason Kovaleski, and Wildcat, he is back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
ESPN Northwest Florida. It's the Coach James Hale Show.
Is that what happened to you? It scared us to death. They're sneaky, they're fast, you can't get away from them. They're incredible. Anyway, what's that? Do that sound one more time.
Like this.
Yeah.
Weekday morning 7 to 9. ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good morning. This is Joanna on ESPN Northwest Florida with your forecast on this Friday. Very light showers and mostly sunshine this afternoon and evening with a gentle breeze around 11 miles per hour coming out of the southwest, and look for the high to be 87. Tonight, there will be partly cloudy skies with the temperature reaching 78. A variety of mostly sunshine and a possibility of thunderstorms tomorrow with a high of 85. This weather is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for listening to ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
TK Vandy Roofing and General Contracting is a fifth-generation contracting company based right here out of Bay County. TK Vandy's expertise in commercial and residential roofing, as well as a design, build general contractor, set them aside as a versatile and fresh alternative to achieve your construction needs. Contact TK Vandy Roofing, 850-866-9908, or email support@tkvandy.com. They can't wait to help you.
Hi, folks. It's Tracy from Tracy's Fine Jewelry. Did you know that we have a master jeweler right here in the store? That's right. She has over 20 years experience in the art of repairing jewelry. Most repairs are done within a week, so don't send your jewelry off for 6 weeks. Bring it to us at Tracy's Fine Jewelry. We size rings and solder chains. We can reset your diamond into a new setting and even custom design. You'll get your jewelry back quickly and looking as good as new. Tracy's Fine Jewelry, Bay County's trusted jeweler for over 50 years.
I don't always talk to Alabama fans, but when I do, I ask for large fries. Now back to the Coach James Hale Show on 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
And welcome back, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. We got a phone call. Let's take this phone call at this moment. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. Hey, what is today? What starts today?
You're going to vote for Best in Bay. So everybody's got to get out there and vote. And, of course, the only vote that matters is Coach James Hale Show from 7 to 9, Monday through Friday.
Well, but and we got Ron Movie's up for it, too. Don't vote for him. Vote for us. No, I'm just kidding, as far as you know.
Vote your heart, as they used to say.
Well, you know, he's going through a lot.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I'm glad you brought that up. If you want to help out Ron Movie, go on to GoFundMe, search in Ron Movie and his fight, and give whatever you can. That would certainly help them. They're out for the entire week over in, I believe, in Jacksonville. And I want you also to keep Wildcat in your prayers. He's going through a lot also. And we're going to help him soon, too.
Yeah.
Somehow, some way. I think... but everything's going to be good. Let's take this phone call. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
What's up, Big Daddy?
My Tennessee mountain home. Hey, where's Dolly from, brother?
She is from Montgomery, Alabama.
No, she's not. Y'all got Hank Sr. buried up there. Don't be selfish. You got old Shaw from, probably gave your granddaughter her name. Anyway, from Sticks. Don't be jealous.
Dolly's from Pigeon Forge, right? Outside
Sevierville.
So that's right. That's
she's
right.
from Sevierville. That's the mountains.
Yeah.
Which is down the hill from Pigeon Forge and down,
right.
Down the hill.
Right.
Close to the river.
Tell you what, that's a great lady. That's a great lady.
She's a
Legend.
great woman.
Legend.
And I got a story from the 60s for you.
All right.
This goes way back to Nashville. She first got to Nashville. Her late husband, Carl Dean, not to be confused with the former mayor of Nashville, he worked in paving. He's just a good, hard-working dude.
Good-looking guy.
He was,
He was a good-looking guy.
Well, he never let people take pictures of him. He was one of the most private men in America. He did an interview with a Tennessean writer one time, and this is back when the papers would pay attention to your wishes, and he was buying some feed at the co-op in Williamson County, or wherever he bought feed, and the guy said, "Can we take a picture of you walking away to your pickup truck?" He said, "No."
Wow.
Very private. I've never interfaced with Dolly, but I had lunch with her sister Stella, who was she was a doppelganger, and Dolly would send Stella out when Dolly didn't want to go, like it was I was at a small town event, and Stella showed up. Good people, really good folks. Love Jesus in America too, to quote Tom Petty, who's from Florida. Anyway, I hope y'all are having a wonderful day down there. I think my ex-wife and two of her sisters might have been down there, and I know they don't like sports. I mean, they're, for some reason, I don't know why, because they had to work on a farm. They didn't have any brothers.
Yeah.
But one of them I had to tell that she was out in slow pitch softball after 3 strikes. That's how little they cared about sports. You mean I can't stay up here until I hit it? No. But they're great ladies, and that's why I'm not married to one of them or dating the other one. Anyway, don't let them know.
Too.
Yeah, hey, they're very intelligent, even though they're from the butt end of Kentucky, down there toward where Illinois and Missouri and Arkansas, whatever, and Tennessee all come together. But they're not from the smart end like you are, John. And my prayers are with you, brother. And I've said too much. I just wonder, baby needs new shoes. Is FSU going to beat Oregon State?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna put American dollars on that, just on your word.
Mortgage a house is a done deal.
Okay, well, that's what I told my brother-in-law when he asked me about the Florida State-Tennessee National Championship game. I said, mortgage your house. Put all you can on the balls.
And they won.
Which he didn't, but I won $5K. Thank you. I love you.
Yeah.
Anyway, I didn't mean to make it about me, but I'm just amazed at this Cooper Moss young man.
Yeah, 4A State Player of the Year.
Right.
Wow.
Well, let me ask you something. Has he said publicly, or do y'all know, who would he go to? Because I know that's got to be it. I mean, he's got to have a favorite team he wants to play for.
You know what? He really hasn't said where the money is. You know, they'll be happy wherever he gets drafted.
Yeah, well, the money might be in college. I want to say one thing, though. There's an interesting thing happening up here in ACC country. They are so proud that they have 5 teams.
They should be. They should be, rightfully so. And they're so proud that, last year they had 4 teams in the College World Series, the ACC did. Well, who played for the championship? 2 SEC teams. Yeah.
So anyway, they don't need to celebrate too early, although they are good. And North Carolina is about to play Arizona in, let's see, I'm on fast time, as you say over there, your people over there at Port St. Joe. I'm on fast time. So they're going to play here in just a few hours, 12 o'clock. They're playing Arizona, and Arizona's body clock will be on 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Now,
I'm hoping North Carolina wins that one. I hope North Carolina wins.
Why? Why do you care?
I just like North Carolina. They're in the South.
Yes, they are.
The SEC's trying to poach them. That's why.
They can't stand the SEC, and they really don't like Alabama.
Well, that's okay. A lot of people don't, though. You know that. A lot of people don't like Alabama. Why? I have no idea. Roll Tide.
They're jealous. I could be counted among those.
Yeah, you Tennessee people cannot stand Alabama.
Hey, listen, man, I graduated from Troy State. Don't you forget now.
That's good.
Okay. I like Alabama. I like it. I like it when
I'm with a few people from Alabama that likes Tennessee. I like Philip Fulmer. He stayed at our place all day and he signed our running back.
Dolly, who her favorite coach was, she would have said Majors or Fulmer.
No, that's what I wanted to do. I really and truly, I was too. I'll be honest, I was too shy.
Bryant, right?
I was too shy to talk in front of all those people. I was too shy. Because I did want to ask her about college football. I said, did you growing up in Tennessee, Smoky Mountains there, were you a big Tennessee Volunteer fan? And I wanted to ask her, I said, do you remember Coach Bryant? Was he big up there? Things like that I wanted to ask her. But
Coach Bryant, was he big up there? Yeah, we loved him.
Yeah, he was big everywhere.
Yeah, that's why
him and Woody.
Paul Jr. once said on an airplane flight, he got airsick, they said. They said, you want to throw up my bag now? Mary Harmon was talking to him. I mean, they're on a private jet, baby. Anyway, he goes, no, wait till I get over Knoxville. That's supposed to be a true story, but I don't know if it is or not. Things are becoming legendary, man. Let me talk to you about Pirates real quick.
Go ahead.
Billy Bowlegs. Ever heard of him?
Yeah. Down in Disney World.
Oh, he operated on the Gulf Coast there. Black or white?
Don't know.
Pretty sure he was black, and there might have been more than one of them. That's what desperados used to do back in the day.
Yeah.
And I know that there was a family up Mariana that were named after him. I don't know if they really were, but anyway, too much information. But y'all have a great weekend. Enjoy yourselves.
All right.
Watch out for that heat now.
All right, buddy. You be good, Mike.
Go Vols. Beat Arkansas.
Go Vols. Bye-bye. All right, Jack. We got another call?
No.
Oh, Jack.
Not yet.
Tell us. We still have 30 minutes. Tell us what you got going on. Wait, should we take a break?
Yeah, we got.
Let's take a break and we let Jack tell us what's going on. I'm excited about this. It's pretty good. You need to get Jason Kovaleski involved in this. I think he would do well.
No.
Look at that body on that sucker. I trained him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's from Bay, but he was trained by an Arnold coach. Unbelievable.
We're going to start some stuff.
Jason, tell us about your store. Where are you located?
Yeah,
if Dolly wants to come in and visit with you, what store should she go to?
She should probably go to the Pier Park one. So we're right next to Dick's Sporting Goods on the north side in Pier Park. We got a sample bar, the free InBody 570 to help track results, and we got certified sports nutritionists on staff. We got a lot of good new products, so come in and grab a few samples for free. You don't have to buy anything to try some stuff out. And we're located on 23rd Street in Del Coronado Village between Taziki's and Black Sheep Armory.
I tell you what, you want to look better, feel better, go see Jason Kowaleski. If you're having problems sleeping, my roommate took it. He said, my goodness. He said, this stuff's some real deal.
I use
all natural.
Sparingly, yeah. I mean, it's just natural roots and herbs and stuff like that help you achieve REM sleep, which is what we need to feel rested.
Yeah, if you're getting up there at age, you know what we're talking about. It's hard to get some good rest, good sleep. Jason, go by either store. They'll tell you all about it. It's incredible.
And you grab a free sample of that. We'd like people to sample that so they can find the right dose.
Before you buy it. Try it before you buy it.
You can take it to the house, try it out. If you don't like it, don't have to buy it. If you do, come by and buy another one.
I love Dr. Ward. We can listen to him every Wednesday, 7:30, right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. The guy's incredible. He told us. He said, this guy from Michigan being the president of Florida Gators, too much baggage. All the problems of Michigan with the NCAA cheating scandal and everything else that's up there, the wokeness, does not come into the great state of Florida. I think that's a good thing. I hate being negative about anyone, anytime, anywhere, as far as you know. But I'm glad he's not going to be the president of Michigan. That's probably not good for me to say that, but I'm just being honest. I'm glad he's not.
There's a lot of baggage.
If you're the president of the University of Michigan and you're in charge of everything, you got to know what's going on down in the athletic department. You cannot let things like that happen.
It's just not that. The Weiss hacking stuff where they didn't inform the students that it was going on. I mean, they buried a lot of stuff. So there's a lot of baggage there that needs to be vetted. And once it's vetted, I can understand if they gave up on the job.
And Dr. Ward brought light to all that. I tell you what, skin cancer can be deadly. 1 in 5 develop it. If it doesn't look right, feel right, go see Dr. Ward. 5 minutes can save your life. El Rodeo Tequila Bar and Grill, right across the street, right here on Thomas Drive, Navy Drive, whatever you want to call it, right across from the Navy base. Love those Navy people. They go in there and have a great time. So should you. Happy hour is the best on Panama City Beach. Buy one, get one free. We're talking about house wines, draft beer, margaritas. El Rodeo Tequila Bar and Grill. They got a new one on Front Beach Road, 10908, park in the back. We'll be right back, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. Jack Patterson, what has Jack got planned coming up? We'll let you know when we get back.
Vote Best of Bay.
Vote for Best of Bay. Coach James Hale Show. Go vote right now.
Do it. We know where you live.
Or...
Weather in the Panhandle never stops. Turn to 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
This is Joanna with your latest forecast.
Up to the minute weather reports all day long.
A chance of thunderstorms and moderate rain.
In-depth storm coverage.
Winter Storm Enzo.
And breaking weather as it happens.
Hurricane Helene.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
We do have a tropical storm warning.
Rely on it.
It's the Mattress Model Closeout Sale going on right now. Save up to 50% on top name brands, including Tempur-Pedic. Stop in today while they last, right here at the Sleep Center.
The Sleep Center, where it's bedtime all day long.
Lone Star Boil House and Sports Bar, where the locals go for the best boiled seafood around. Crawfish, shrimp, red royals, and everything crabs. Watch almost every sporting event in the country on their huge outdoor jumbotron. Follow them on Facebook to stay up to date on weekly events, live music, and food and beer specials. Lone Star Boil House and Sports Bar, your home away from home for sports, good times, and great food. The best boiled seafood. Lone Star Boil House and Sports Bar, 320 West 5th Street, downtown Panama City.
With over 65 years of combined experience, Instant Replay Sports Cards is happy to help you take your collection to the next level. They carry all the new hobby boxes, signed memorabilia, and supplies. New and vintage cards and Pokemon. They sell and trade cards and are always looking to buy. They're an authorized source for Topps, Panini, Upper Deck, and Leaf cards. Instant Replay Sports Cards is open 7 days a week at 752 West 23rd Street, down from Academy Sports. It can always be reached at InstantReplaySportsCards.com.
It's the Mattress Model Closeout Sale going on right now. Save up to 50% on top name brands, including Tempur-Pedic. Stop in today while they last, right here at the Sleep Center.
The Sleep Center. center where it's bedtime all day long.
It's the Coach James Hale Show.
He's the sexiest man on the planet.
Live and local from the J. Michael Studio on the Sports Talk Monster. ESPN Northwest Florida.
I want to welcome you back to 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. I said it, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida, home of the Atlanta Braves. We at the Best of Bay. Also, I'd ask you to please go in there and vote for Max Fit Sports Nutrition. They let you try it before you buy it. Locally owned by the legendary Jason Kovaleski. His mother is an incredible Kay. How many years she coached at Bay? 30-something years?
Probably 27.
27 years. She was one of the few back in the day, got an athletic scholarship to the Ohio State Buckeyes. She was a basketball player, tennis player, truly an unbelievable athlete. And so was Jason. Jason, as you look at him now, still in great shape. And what are you, Jason, about 35?
That's what I tell people.
You get away with it, too.
I'm 49.
You look good. You look really good. All right, let's bring him on. You went Pigeon Forge, you got Dolly. Okay, everybody knows you got Dolly Parton, a living legend, world known. Followed the world, made movies, great singer. In Bay County, we got Rob. Everybody knows Rob, world famous. The guy is a living legend. I love him. He's a wonderful man. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
I'm better. That when you call, you complete me. You complete me.
Well, I tell you what. Let me finish before you stop me now. So let me get this straight.
All right.
You got media credentials to go to the biggest opening of something other than a kid hitting a hard ball with a stick or kicking a ball around a field into a net.
Yeah.
And you sit there through the show, and then you tell everybody, I'm ready to go, I'm hungry, I got to go to the restaurant that I want to go to.
All right, Rob, let me explain it to you. It was not the show. They had the media show there. You had to be there at 11, okay? Dolly comes in. It starts at 12. And we thought she was going to come in right at 12. But what they did, they showed you part of the show. Then they stopped it. Then Dolly comes in. It was incredible. So, yeah, and they were giving you stuff to eat and drink up there by the bar, but I didn't go up there and do that. And but I'll be honest with you. Julie said we need to stay because I did think you got to go meet with her individually. I could be wrong about. I don't know. We left early.
You think?
But
yeah, my wife said I need to stay, and no, but honey, we got to go. There's this other restaurant I want to go to.
He's thinking about that wild West shrimp and that bread.
I was thinking about that bread over there. That salad, that was good. But anyway, we left, and I do regret. But you know what? They asked, anybody want to ask a question? I sat there intimidated, being shy, with my ESPN shirt on, and didn't ask a question.
What would you ask her if she?
I would have said, Dolly, you SEC country. You know what's your favorite team? It's got to be Tennessee Vols. But I wanted to know something. You're a little bit, we're about the same age. You're a little bit older.
Yeah.
I said, was Bear Bryant big up there in Tennessee? I wanted to ask her about Coach Bryant.
Yeah.
And I wanted to ask her about Elvis too.
Right.
But because she, Elvis said that I will always love you. He was going to do the song, and they said his song was like Whitney. It would have been a hit.
It would have been
huge,
historic.
They said it was unbelievable, even better than Whitney's. And Colonel goes, well, we're going to have the rights to this song, or you have to give this to us, whatever. And Dolly goes, I can't do that. I make too much money. I don't understand it, whatever it is.
Well, what she wanted to do, she knew the song was a hit, and she wasn't about to let somebody else.
Her song.
Right. Even she didn't mind Whitney doing it, because she
Whitney
still
didn't
got paid.
demand all the money like Colonel made for Elvis.
That's what happened to Elvis, though. He took all his money.
Yeah. He would take a lot of people's
60 or 80% of it.
There's a lot of rumors him and Rob hung out at Vegas quite a bit. I don't know if that's true or not.
All right.
Go ahead.
Do y'all remember on Saturday? Do y'all remember the old when the opera was on Saturday night? Now this is back in the probably late '60s.
Black and white
70s,
TV. Yes.
Yes, and Dolly was on there. Who was the guy that she always came on?
Wagner.
Huh?
Wagner.
Yes.
Porter Wagner. Yeah.
Right. For years, I thought that was her husband. But
I did too. I did too.
Years old.
Rob, go back on. Go back. You can pull this stuff online. Go back on that show. If you look close in the back, you'll see Glenn Manley back there playing the drums. It's unbelievable.
He played the banjo.
He also
do it all.
played the spoon and the mouth harp.
Yeah, he was doing a great job for him.
He was sitting on your lap.
Back then, all your band members wore black suits and a black tie, so they would not stand out. The entertainers wore all the weird outfits and but Dolly, if you can go back and find it, Dolly has not changed not one bit in all them years, except the different style fluff she's got in her hair.
Yep.
And anybody that can go back there and look, she has not changed not one iota.
And she's such a sweet, good person. God bless her. She's an angel on earth. She really is. She's like an angel on earth.
I'll answer that question. Tennessee had their own big wig coaches back then. I don't think that Coach Bryant was a big deal in Tennessee back in those days, because Tennessee was a pretty stout football team at that time.
Hey, Rob, you're breaking up. I can't hear you. We didn't hear that last statement.
Dream.
So somebody just texted. I didn't hear you. Somebody texted you wrong. I don't know who it was.
Right. I only speak the truth. I will never lie to anybody about anything. I will always only speak the truth. Now, I'm not saying that Bear Bryant wasn't a great guy. I loved watching him. I remember seeing him leaning up against the goalpost in that big green jacket and his Bear Bryant hat at his last game.
Yep.
And the world lost a great coach and a great person, 3 months later? But
Rob, somebody asked this earlier. Was it Rob? No, it might have been Mike. It seats 1,000 people.
Okay.
It seats 1,000 people, and I think they're going to do 2 or 3 shows a day when they get going. But Rob, you got to go now. Take your grandkids. You're going to love it.
Well, that was my next question. Is it kind of loud in there with like cannons and stuff, or is it kind of? I mean, if you take small kids,
take them. I was so proud because we were up close. I was so proud of my grandson because at the beginning the cannons go off, the guns are shot, and it's pretty loud. But he was great. He just looked at it, and I saw the other kids too. It's not that loud that it was going to scare you to death, but it is loud. One part of it, and the rest of it's okay. Your kids are going to love it. Your grandkids will absolutely love it. This is a hit, man. This is a hit.
Well, the reason I ask is one of my granddaughters is kind of sensitive to loud sounds like that, but we could take earmuffs for her, and she could wear them through the first part when they are shooting the cannons and stuff. So, okay. Just want to be prepared, so for sensitivity and stuff like that. But sounds like we need more of that kind of stuff here.
For sure.
I've always said, if it rains or whatever, the beach, it's rough. If we need other things to do other than, everybody go play baseball.
We need a new miracle strip.
You know what?
You're exactly right.
I got to complain. I got to interrupt you. I got to complain.
Be able to go out on the beaches because all the seaweed.
I'm going to complain. Let me complain. I just saw something. They call and congratulate us for being the best of Bay. Then they let us know, we left your name off the voting. They accidentally. No, listen, I'm serious. We accidentally put on. I'm not going to even say that name.
Yeah.
And we're not even on there.
We're not after they sent us. I saw the congratulations. You have been
unbelievable
nominated.
Well, it's like last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who have you pissed off?
I don't know. The list is long.
No doubt.
Hey, the new barrel is run by a communist.
Yeah,
it's
for sure.
Anyway, don't go vote. Hell, our name's not even on there. Thank you for putting us on there and then not putting us on there.
The option of a write-in ballot.
Well, I never did ever go respond to you want to buy this package, that package. No.
And
that's why they forgot to put you on there.
Yeah.
Right.
Best debate. Buy this.
You about 2 weeks before the voting's over with, and they say, "Wouldn't you like to buy a full-page ad?"
Yeah. Anyway, that's crazy.
Hey, let me ask y'all this, since we're talking about stuff for the beach and stuff. Is it against the law for them to build anything north of Back Beach Road on 79? Because that's plenty of stuff that's out of the traffic and you could build something there. South to West Bay, all kinds of stuff that could go in there for entertainment. Ball fields.
No, we want everything built right there on Back Beach Road on top of each other. We need more traffic.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, let's just build another. Hey, I think we could just build a flyover on Back Beach Road. You know, you double-decker the road instead of trying to widen it.
You know what's crazy?
That might be done by
They had the
2040.
exact same problem down in Southwest Florida, okay?
Yeah.
And when we had to redo our bridge, what they did down there, they just built another bridge. They had another bridge come onto the islands, and they bought people's property up to do it and paid them really well. Here, some of the thinking around here, I don't get.
Well, they got to do a little, and they have to improve on our infrastructure before they start going across the highway.
Let's go ahead, Rob.
You didn't live here back in the 80s when everybody said, go up north to Southport, put another bridge in, come across and come out west of Colony Club.
There you go. There you go.
And we spent $500 million to rebuild Hathaway Bridge, put all the flyovers, get rid of all the red lights, and as soon as we're done, we build a bunch of apartments right at the foot of it and put a red light right there.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. This is his complaint department today on 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. Give us a call. Jack, we'll get you in here. It's been 45 minutes. We'll get you in one of these days.
All right, guys. Y'all have a
Go tell Dolly I said, hey, I know you're not shy. You'll talk to her.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right, buddy. Thanks for the call, Rob. Love you, brother.
Said I've been watching you all my life. See y'all later.
Right. Roll Tide.
Go Noles.
Jack, we're going to take a break. When we get back, we will. Hey, we got to wish everybody a happy birthday today.
All right.
This young lady will turn 50 tomorrow. Her name is Julie Hale. Everybody say happy birthday to Julie.
Oh, Julie.
Happy birthday, Julie.
She's still a babe.
She is. She's hot. She is
Still a
hot.
babe.
She is hot. Her husband's incredible, man. That guy, she out-kicked her coverage. I'll tell you that right now. All right, we'll be right back. You're listening to 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. You want to have a great time this weekend, head down to local 115. Don't forget, every Wednesday night, they've got the trivia question. If you win, if you got to go every Wednesday night, in the summer, they got a huge belt. They're going to put the winner's name or the companies or both on there. Make sure you're down there having a great time at the local 115. The best crab cakes you'll get anywhere. The gumbo's incredible. Get down there and check it out. Also, Kyle Vandergrift's got the TK Vandy Roofing and General Contracting. They design commercial or real estate. They can build anything. They're incredible. If you're looking for a new roof, it's Vandy Roofing. Nobody else. Vandy Roofing. Steve's Bike Shop right there on 23rd Street. I love Steve. He is a great coach. Mosley High School swim team is incredible because of Steve. There's no doubt about that. Go check out the place. They got those electrical bikes. They got great sales on those, the old-fashioned type. They got it all, and they work on all of them. They sell them. They repair them. Steve's Bike Shop on 23rd Street. We'll be right back. Jack, Jason, and Wildcat. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Mornings on ESPN Northwest Florida just got unsportsmanlike.
If Will Howard is on the board to be your starting quarterback at any point this season, that means you should have drafted a quarterback earlier in the NFL draft. That's the problem with allowing the Aaron Rodgers thing to drag out after the NFL draft, because you limit the options that you have to upgrade that quarterback room.
Evan, Canty, and Michelle. Weekdays 5 to 7 on ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good morning. This is Joanna on ESPN Northwest Florida with your forecast on this Friday. Very light showers and mostly sunshine this afternoon and evening with a gentle breeze around 11 miles per hour coming out of the southwest, and look for the high to be 87. Tonight, there will be partly cloudy skies with the temperature reaching 78. A variety of mostly sunshine and a possibility of thunderstorms tomorrow with a high of 85. This weather is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for listening to ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Have you ever met a single person in your life that enjoys paying taxes? No one does. If you can't sleep at night because you have a huge problem with the IRS, I've got some free advice for you. This service is strictly limited to individuals that owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes. And if you qualify, we can guarantee that you won't be writing a big fat check to the IRS, or our services cost you nothing. The first 100 people that call today will get a free tax consultation worth $500. Stop worrying about your IRS problem. We can help you, we promise. Call the tax doctor right now. I mean right now to learn more.
800-605-4650. 800-605-4650. 800-605-4650. That's 800-605-4650.
Welcome to It's the Coach James Hale Show.
But I believe diversity is an old wooden ship that was used during the Civil War era.
Live from the J. Michael Studio. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
To you, happy birthday to you,
Julie.
Well, happy birthday, dear Julie.
Happy birthday to you, and many more. That bacon better be crispy.
Peanut butter so glad it's your birthday, baby.
You better cook.
Oh, thank you very much for tuning.
Get it done now.
You sound like Elvis.
That was Elvis.
I know, but you kind of chimed in, and I couldn't tell the difference.
That was Walkhead. I did sound like. Hey, listen, seriously, Walkhead. I went and looked at it. They just told me, look at this. Radio personalities.
Yeah.
We got these saw where we got, the Best of Bay again. They don't have our name. They got Ryan.
Yeah.
They've got somebody else.
Ryan,
got somebody
rightly
else.
so.
And they got somebody else.
Uh-huh.
The fifth one, do they have us? No. They got a lounge and grill. A lounge and grill on radio personality. So, thank you, Best of Bay News Herald, for that great mistake.
Categorization of... That's because
radio personalities.
We are in a league all our own.
Is everybody out to get us? It just seems like
we're in a league all by
I
ourselves.
guess. I don't know.
It might be because you're an Alabama fan.
I don't know what it is.
Probably.
Dang, man. Hey, Jack, tell us before we get sidewacked again, what do you got going on?
Well, tomorrow night in Wausau at the Possum Palace, doors open at 4, bell time's 5. I'm doing this benefit wrestling show for a guy named Chase Hansen. He had a major heart attack where his widowmaker was blocked. And he almost didn't. If he wouldn't be here if he hadn't made it to the hospital. Good thing his boss was with him on his normal job. That he was there to get him to the hospital in time. If he hadn't been there, he would have not made it.
Yeah. Wow. We started kind of passing out. And they said, we got to get him there.
Yeah, and I talked to him the other day, and he told me, the guy I'm doing the show for, he said that his aortic valve is not pumping like it needs to, and they got to go back in and look and stuff and see what's going on.
So all the benefits are going to go help pay his medical bills? You're such a good man. You always do things like this. You're big into helping people with cancer. Mm-hmm. So you've been through quite a bit yourself. Yeah. Talk about that lung issue you had.
Well, I battled it before I got diagnosed for a while. And basically, I battled for about 4 years before I even knew what it was, because they would put me off the heart, lung. They thought, well, when they finally did diagnose it, I ended up having pulmonary fibrosis.
Good Lord.
And I'm technically, by the statistics, I shouldn't be here at all, because I battled it for so long, and then before they diagnosed me, they said I shouldn't. But good Lord, I'm here. Yeah, your time, he wants you here for a reason. You're here to help people, and that's what you do. You do an incredible job with this. How many big matches are we going to have tomorrow? We got about good 5 matches, plus we got this big main event. I call it Rumble in Wausau, Florida, the Possum Palace. It's a big Royal Rumble type match, like WWE does. It's every so many seconds, minute come out. And that's the big main event we're having there. Now, is David
going to be involved in this one? I know he's been beat up pretty badly in some of the ones in the past. So is he going to try to fight this time?
I don't know. I got to talk to him this afternoon.
Yeah.
When I'm on the show with him.
We need David in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to have a representative.
If he wants to come, he's welcome to come.
Yeah.
He might be a little gun shy after the last beating he took.
I don't know. actually, my last cancer show back in February, he actually, on a guy named Cali Man, he actually did a what was it he did that movie he did Diamond Cutter.
Oh yeah.
He did a Diamond Cutter on this guy Cali Man. So
he's fighting back.
Yeah.
Because Wildcat said what he saw that David entered the ring and he had wide eyes and bushy tail, didn't do anything. Just stood there and they beat him like almost to death.
Yeah.
He danced and ducked a lot.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
He did the rope-a-dope. He was doing the rope-a-dope.
the dope rope.
Yeah, but the front row sold out already.
All right.
$12 for general admission. That's what's left. You buy them, you can come to the door, buy them at the door. And it's just going to be a great night to help Chase out.
That's awesome, man.
The people that aren't familiar where Warsaw is, where exactly is
It's
that?
north of Lynn Haven.
Okay.
About 10 minutes from Chipley.
Okay. Nice.
not-
And that's a gymnasium?
No, it's Possum Palace. It's where they do the big possum festivals at.
Oh, nice.
It's
okay.
like, they redid the building.
Yeah.
It's not a full closed building. It's like a half closed, and they redid it. Got nice facilities, bathrooms and stuff now. And it really is a good place to have it in Warsaw.
So they got like food, drinks, everything?
Yeah, I'm gonna have a concession stand,
Nice.
and we just gonna be doing a good job.
And good for
him.
all ages, bring the kids,
Oh yeah,
everybody,
it's
the family.
family oriented
Yeah.
show. None of my wrestlers cuss.
Okay.
I don't allow all that
Yeah.
because.
Wildcat, you can't go.
He'll be cussing from the stands, though.
and no hand gestures and stuff like that.
Right.
I don't allow it. If you can't say it in church, you don't say it.
Nice.
There you go.
Yeah.
Like that, baby.
Well, get out there and support this because this is a good cause. I mean, those
go out
medical
there.
bills are expensive nowadays. So, just to help somebody out within the community, that's what we're all about.
Buy them drinks, buy that popcorn, go help
Go have a
everywhere
great
you can.
time.
Yeah. June 7th, and when's the doors open?
At 4 o'clock tomorrow. It'll be
Bell
open at
time is when?
5
5 o'clock.
And I'm going to have a guy named Curtis Williams going to be singing from 4 o'clock to 4:45.
Okay.
He's a local guy here. He's been around for a little while, and matter of fact, I know this young man when he was a baby.
Oh, really?
So he can sing gospel, country.
Wow.
Cannot wait. Go check it out. I think your people are going to enjoy this. I miss the old shows. I grew up in Montgomery. They would have it. I think it was coming on like at 10 to 10:30. And there were local people involved. Ed Strickland was involved. I think he got beat up pretty bad one time when he went in there and got
He probably didn't pay somebody
killed.
a check or something.
Yeah. But it was crazy. All right, I got Jason. I did this for you. I don't know if I have time to get in today. We get back. We got Jeff Spiegel. How much time we got? All right, real quick. This is for the Big Ten lovers out there. This is what Sports Nation predicts. It's kind of interesting. I don't agree with it whatsoever. They rank them 18 teams. At number 18 versus the worst team in the Big Ten, Purdue. 17, Maryland. 16, Northwestern. 15th, Minnesota. 14th, they're rowing the boat the wrong way. 14th, Wisconsin, which comes to Alabama.
They better be better than that this year, I can tell you that.
13th, Rutgers. 12th, Michigan State with a new athletic director. They'll probably have a new coach soon. Number 11, UCLA. Number 10, Iowa. And here you go, your top 9. Number 9, Michigan Wolverines. Wow. Oof. Number 8, USC. Wow. Number 7, Washington. Number 6, Nebraska. Number 5, Indiana. Your top 4 from the Big Ten. Bielema at number 4, Illinois. Number 3, the Ohio State Buckeyes at number 3. Wow.
Hilarious.
Number 2, Penn State. And number 1, I guess they didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo.
Who just got hurt.
Evan Stewart's out for the year.
Yeah, their best player is gone. Just got hurt. Probably in the summer workouts, blew his knee out.
Yesterday, in 7-on-7 freak accident, they said.
Yeah. Oregon was the number 1 team predicted to come out of the Big Ten. Penn State second. I can see Penn State being second or first. But the defending national champ Buckeyes at number 3. Wildcat, what do you think about it? At number 3, the Ohio State Buckeyes, what's that all about?
I think it's about time, you know.
You think Sports Nation just doesn't like them?
I don't know if they saw the semifinal game last year against Oregon and Ohio State,
Obviously
but that was a wide gap of talent and depth, and I just don't see it with Oregon this year. They're going to be talented, don't get me wrong. They've got a lot of recruits, but they lost a lot of players off that team.
Oregon last year.
Yeah.
Oregon this and Oregon that.
They're breaking in a new quarterback.
What did they do? Nothing.
Marsha.
That defense was not good last year for them.
Well, we'll see. I don't agree with this at all. I do feel comfortable with Penn State at number 2. I do. I think they're going to be the best.
They're going to be 1 or 2. I mean, I think that's pretty safe.
Denver,
to
Ohio
say.
State. I got Oregon at 3.
I would have Oregon at 3.
Yeah. We'll see.
And possibly Illinois could step up. I mean, they're keeping Altmaier. They have a really good rushing game. Bielema can coach. People that can.
Indiana State, were they? I don't know about that.
I got questions on that one.
Yeah.
And I think Iowa being lower, some other teams being lower. There's a couple of things I didn't agree with in there.
Let's talk about some of our wonderful people we have. Get out to Newbies, have a great time. Newbies 2 on the Curve. That's the place to go watch all sporting events. And it's getting ready to crank up today. The World Series, well, not the World Series, but the Super Regions and college baseball, professional baseball. Get out to Newbies 2 and watch all that. Head on down to the mothership. Charlotte's going to have the best entertainment all weekend, all summer long. Go check out one of the 4 Newbies. Have a great time. Tell them Coach sent you. We're talking about robotic surgery, how much better that is. It's so much. Everything about it is better. Recovery time, cutting, everything's better. Chad Mitchell can do it. The legend, Dr. Chad Mitchell. Listen to him every Monday right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. He's been on the sidelines. This will be his 26th year in a row taking care of Bay County athletes. The guy's a living legend, no doubt about that. Also, don't forget about Turf Pro Pest Control. You want your yard to look absolutely beautiful? Patrick can make it happen. Listen to Patrick, 8:30. As a matter of fact, Monday he'll be here the whole time. He's going to be taking my place Monday morning.
All right.
And also, if you worry about pests getting in your house, don't worry anymore. You got Pesto. You got Patrick. Turf Pro Pest Control.
Inside and out.
There you go. We'll be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. We get back to Jeff Spiegel. Everything you need to know about Alabama, Auburn. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
It's the PCB Hobby Takeover with Todd. Mondays at 5:20 on ESPN Northwest Florida.
That is a very high-end card and very rare.
Todd talks about coins, trading cards, collectibles, and the amazing stories behind them.
It was the first one that's ever come through my door.
Plus, we'll be taking your calls and questions at 850-215-6290. The PCB Hobby Takeover.
A platform for you to do your hobby.
Mondays at 5:20 on the Sports Talk Monster. ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good morning. This is Joanna on ESPN Northwest Florida with your forecast on this Friday. Very light showers and mostly sunshine this afternoon and evening with a gentle breeze around 11 miles per hour coming out of the southwest, and look for the high to be 87. Tonight, there will be partly cloudy skies with the temperature reaching 78. A variety of mostly sunshine and a possibility of thunderstorms tomorrow with a high of 85. This weather is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for listening to ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Golf is a game that should be fun, but to have the most fun, you need to play your best. That's where the experts at Golf Plus come in. Their friendly staff will guide you through the buying process, answer all your questions, and can help with any repairs you need along the way. Golf Plus is your custom fitting, club repair, and golf retail shop. Golf Plus staff is non-commissioned and will work with you to find the best product for your game, just like they've been doing since 1988. Golf Plus in Dothan and Panama City Beach. Fitting, repair, retail. That's Golf Plus.
WPLQ Port St. Joe, WGSX Lumen. Powered by Panama City Toyota.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
Whether you're an experienced investor or first-time buyer, Beach House will provide you with top-notch service to guide you through every step of the process. We make the real estate process fun and easy through effective marketing, strategic advertising, and always a client-focused experience. From single-family homes to full-scale developments, Beach House Sales Development has you covered. Check them out at beachhousesalesfl.com or give them a call at 850-919-3500.
This is where heroes Stars are created, legends are born, and dynasties forged. The Sports Talk Master, ESPN Northwest Florida. Now back to the Coach James Hale Show inside the J. Michael Studio.
Alabama update. Brought to you by Stevenson Air Conditioning. If you have any problem anytime, day or night, you call Stevenson Air Conditioning. Heat index next week, they're talking about in the hundreds. It's here. It's coming. It's going to be brutal this summer. You got Stevenson Air Conditioning, you have no problem. If yours breaks down, you call Stevenson Air Conditioning. They'll be there quickly. They'll solve all issues. They are the best. Get it serviced. It'll run better. Save you money on your power bill every single month. Stevenson Air Conditioning. Let's bring on the living legend. This guy is incredible. From out of Birmingham, Alabama. Everything you need to know about the SEC and the great University of Alabama and Auburn. Jeff Spiegel. Jeff, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Coach. How you doing today?
We are doing great. I want to know how. Are you doing good? Everything good?
Yeah. Oh, man, really good. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, good. Well, I want to jump in, first of all, and talk about your prediction last week on Auburn baseball win the national championship. I have jumped on your bandwagon. We had a little get-together yesterday, and we were all talking about who's going to win it all and all this kind of stuff. And I said Auburn because I heard from an expert that Auburn has a shot to do it, so I'm going to go with Jeff. So I'm hoping you're right. Now, you were wrong about Alabama. I was wrong about Southern Mississippi. In Miami, broke everybody's heart.
We were all wrong about Miami.
Yeah, we were all wrong about the Hurricanes.
I didn't think there was a chance they could have won that region.
What the heck was going on with Bama last week in Hattiesburg, Mississippi? They didn't look like they played with a lot of, I don't know. I was surprised. I really was. I thought Bama had a good shot of winning that one. I watched them play Southern Mississippi, beat them. Then Southern went ahead and beat Miami later that day, and then got beat by Miami on Monday. But what did you think about that region, first of all, and all four of the teams? What did you think? But what was particularly Alabama?
Well, I tell you what, in the NCAA baseball tournament, I mean, anything can happen. I mean, it's really the most unpredictable of all of the of the tournaments out there because there's no such thing as a mega power just sleepwalking through a regional. I mean, you just can't do it. And also, when you don't do the little things right, it's so magnified in the NCAA tournament. And if you're a national seed and you don't take care of your business, some little guy can come in here and just, steal your candy and run away laughing at you. And I wouldn't call Miami a little guy because they've been in the NCAA tournament for 50 years. But I think Alabama had an opportunity, to put Southern Miss away. In that last game, they missed on opportunities to score more runs. And then, their reliever, who's a stopper of the year finalist, picked a bad day to have one of his worst games. And he was a mess. And so, that kind of opened the door for Southern Miss. And then, Miami just won the whole thing. But, you look at all the regions and, Murray State goes to Oxford and they beat Ole Miss.
Yeah.
Who saw that coming?
Right.
UTSA going to Austin and knocking off the number 2 seed. Louisville going to Vanderbilt and beating the number 1 national seed. So I think that's kind of what makes this tournament a really cool thing to watch.
All right, going forward, how do you feel about Auburn? You feel like are you concerned? I know you got to win that first. You brought that up, I think, last week. The critical game's the first one. You got to win that first ball game. It's a lot easier when you do that. But Auburn's at home. I've been bragging about the facilities at Auburn. What do you think about Auburn? Forget it. I'll ask you that in the next segment. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's go. Let's switch gears. Let's get out of baseball.
You met Dolly yesterday. He's all flustered.
Yeah. Hey, Dolly was down. I got to go in there, and I was too scared to ask a question, but I was in there. Let me ask you this. Biggest games in 2025, here's your selection. And I want you to pick your top 5, but here's somebody's selection. 2025 biggest college football games of the year. Number 1, Texas at Ohio State. Number 2, Texas at Georgia. Number 3, remember this one, Alabama at Georgia. Number 4, Georgia at Penn State. I don't know about that one. Number 5, Penn State at Ohio State. If you had those 5, rank those 5, your biggest 5 games.
Oh, now this is a memory test because I don't know if I can remember all the 5. but Texas, I have no problems with Texas Ohio State being number 1. I mean, here's Ohio State, the defending national champion, and then Texas, who's like Sark said last year. I mean, their intent was to come in and win the SEC, not just have a 1-year play-in kind of deal. So they established their authority. Arch Manning, coming in at quarterback. There's a lot to love. There's a lot to love about that matchup. So, I mean, I would put that number 1. I would, and I got no issues with Texas Georgia being number 2. I would probably sneak Alabama Georgia, up there number 2. I think Alabama's going to have a good year. I really do. I mean, I feel good about Simpson at quarterback. I think they got skill guys, who are going to be able to make plays. Their defense is going to be good. And Georgia's got, something to prove. I mean, they got blown out in the first half last year. That was the craziest football game of the year to me. Yeah. And then they come back, and then, Ryan Williams, who earlier this week said, look, I ran the wrong route, but they still made it work. And, but Georgia feels like they're going to have something for them, when they go to Athens. So I would put that number 2 over Texas, Georgia. And I don't know if I would put Penn State anywhere in the top 5 right now. But what was the 4th one?
Georgia at Tennessee. I wouldn't have that in the top 4.
Yeah. No.
I wouldn't.
I don't think I would either. But I mean, I think Tennessee's, got it rocking and rolling. I think they're a program that can stay up there and have some staying power, which is really difficult to do in this day and age.
I put LSU Clemson in there. I mean,
that could be one. I was thinking about Oregon, Penn State.
Yeah.
Clemson's getting a lot of love for being a top 5 team. All these draft picks. LSU's got to win this game for Brian Kelly. I mean, he's not got off on the right foot. To me, that's the game I personally want to see, and that's in my top 5.
You heard it here first from Jason Kowaleski.
That's a really good one.
You were talking about the defenses. I'm trying to find it. If you have a great defense, you got a chance to win a championship. I mean, you got to have some offense, but if you have a great defense, you can do something. Greg McElroy, we all know the quarterback from Alabama. He came up with the 10 best defenses in college football. Let me go over those. And they're all the teams that are going to compete for the national championship this year, I think, or most of them. Number 1 defense in the country, even though they lost unbelievable talent to the NFL, he has the Texas Longhorns. You got the Hale, you got Moore, Simpson. They do. Defensive line's fast. They've lost great players, but they got the best money can buy. He's got Texas with the number 1 defense. The number 2 defense has got the best defensive player in the country, in my opinion. That's Downs. And that's the Ohio State Buckeyes. They did lose their defensive coordinator, but they've got great talent across the board. Number 3, they're always known to have good defenses. Jim Knowles is now the defensive coordinator there. He just won a national championship with the Buckeyes. That's Penn State. At number 4, Georgia. This could be a really good – I've heard through the grapevine Georgia's going to be really, really elite this year. We'll see if it's true. They were not as good this past year they've been in the past. They were 23rd in the country. They allowed 20.6 points per game. That's not like Kirby Smart's defenses in the past, but they say Georgia's defense can be outstanding. At number 5, they got Notre Dame. He's got a new defensive coordinator. They got elite talent. Notre Dame's going to be tough. At number 6, I think they might be better than number 6. At Alabama, 8 defensive starters are back. The only question mark at Alabama is the pass rush. Remember last year we didn't have a dominant player up front like we've had before. Edge guys are up front, defensive linemen, and they had to blitz. Hopefully we don't have to blitz this year, and somebody steps forward on the defensive line can dominate up front. If they do that, Bama will have an unbelievable defense. But Alabama's at number 6. Number 7, I got to see it to believe it, Oklahoma. He's a great defensive coach, but they got Williams, they got some guys back, Lewis in the back end. They got the transfer kid in from linebacker from FSU. So we'll see. We'll see about Oklahoma. I don't know if I'd have Oklahoma in my top 10. Number 8, don't know about this one. They got Grant's back, but they got Michigan, Berry, Hale, Moore, all back. DBs are back. They think Michigan's going to be really good on defense. Number 9, Oregon, great players. They go get them. They got great players. And number 10, Clemson. Dabo's always got great defensive players. They've got a new defensive coordinator, Tom Allen. He came in from Penn State. So they're your top 10 defenses. All those teams are supposed to be really good this year except for maybe Oklahoma and Michigan. I don't know how good they're going to be. But all these other 8 teams, I think, are going to be really good years for those teams. I don't know. I hope you're right about Bama. What do you think, Jeff? Does that sound right?
I like everybody on that list. I do. I'm very intrigued to see what the kid here from Birmingham, Naeem Offord, does for the Oregon Ducks, and how much of an impact he makes, on that defense, his first year. Because, I mean, to me, I think he's one of the best players we've ever had come out of Birmingham. And, I mean, we've had, like, a ton of good ones. But this guy played, he played pretty much every position on the field. I remember watching your Friday night shows. So good.
I've watched your Friday night shows up there, and the highlights of that kid, he's a freak, man. Was it all about the money? Is that what it was?
Well, I think so. They offered him, well, we're going to give you your own shoe line.
Yeah, he's the one with his own shoe.
And I think his eyes kind of lit up there. But it was really interesting. The signing day was one of the coolest things I've ever seen. It was, and I don't know. There were a lot of people in the crowd that were kind of surprised.
Oh, I bet.
That he went to Oregon.
He was an Ohio State lean, I believe.
He was, absolutely.
Hey, Jeff, we got to take a break. I got to interrupt you. I'm sorry, I ran late. Sure, we get back, we'll finish up with this. We'll talk about Auburn and more about this recruiting thing, because you usually don't have a great player like that not go to Auburn or Alabama. In the old days, that never happened. Very seldom. All right, so some great people we have here. We got the legendary J. Michael's Restaurant. It's a great place. Go check it out. Today's specials, crisp fish is outstanding. Grilled fish, peppers and onions over special sauce. Go check it out. You'll absolutely love it. I want Stevenson Air Conditioning for the Alabama update. Thank you so much for that. And we're down at Get Out to Beef O'Brady's. We'll talk about them more in a minute. But we're down that way. We got to go get some jewelry. Where are we going?
We're going to see David Adamson at David Adamson Designer Jewelry. They have an estate sale. They have jewelry priced, and I'm talking about real silver and gold now, boys and girls, moms and dads, starting at $5 all the way up. Some beautiful things. Ask him to show you the little diamond-studded hummingbird. It's the most beautiful piece of jewelry you've ever seen, and it's like half price. David Adamson Designer Jewelry.
We'll be right back with Jeff Spiegel. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Northwest Florida. Here's what's happening.
Hi, this is Ryan Mulvey, and thank you for nominating the Inside Drive on the 2025 Best of Bay. To vote for the Inside Drive as the best radio show in Bay County, go to ESPNPC.com and click Best of Bay. And remember, for a brighter future, vote the Inside Drive in 2025. This message funded by ESPN Northwest Florida and the Committee to Elect the Inside Drive.
Good morning. This is Joanna on ESPN Northwest Florida with your forecast on this Friday. Very light showers and mostly sunshine this afternoon and evening with a gentle breeze around 11 miles per hour coming out of the southwest, and look for the high to be 87. Tonight, it will be partly cloudy skies with the temperature reaching 78. A variety of mostly sunshine and a possibility of thunderstorms tomorrow with a high of 85. This weather is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for listening to ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Visit the newly remodeled Mid-South Lumber Hardware and Feed Store in Youngstown. They have a full line of plumbing, electrical, hardware, and tools for your DIY home projects, as well as lumber and animal feed. Now offering not only baby chicks and a full line of poultry supplies, but also bunnies and parakeets. They also carry a wide selection of Duplin wines and gourmet products so you don't have to drive to the beach. Come see us at Mid-South Lumber on Highway 231 in Youngstown.
Lone Star Boil House and Sports Bar, where the locals go for the best boiled seafood around. Crawfish, shrimp, red royals, and everything crabs. Watch almost every sporting event in the country on their huge outdoor jumbotron. Follow them on Facebook to stay up to date on weekly events, live music, and food and beer specials. Lone Star Boil House and Sports Bar, your home away from home for sports, good times, and great food. The best boiled seafood. Lone Star Boil House and Sports Bar, 320 West 5th Street, downtown Panama City.
He has a really low passenger rating on Uber. He punched a magician and started a petition to remove the penny from circulation.
Like to punch him in the face, I'll tell you.
Now back to the Coach James Hale Show inside the J. Michael studio.
Is he sane? I have no idea.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
Whoa! Hey, Martha, Kenny, James, Jenner, War Eagle. Tell you what, you got to be proud of those Auburn Tigers, man. Basketball, baseball, unbelievable. The big question in 2025 is football. It's do or die time at Auburn. Jeff's with us. I want to go back to the recruiting of this young man that didn't go to Auburn. He didn't go to Alabama. He goes to Oregon. He was, I think, committed to Ohio State for a while. What kind of guy is he? Jeff, what have you heard about the young man?
No, I mean, from all indications, I mean, a really cool guy. I mean, just, a guy who, who was big man on campus, but didn't have any sense of entitlement. Went out, did his work, and earned, the position where he is, and also a guy who can think for himself. I mean, Jordan Crawford, his teammate and one of his buddies, man, was putting so much pressure on this guy to go to Auburn and join him at Auburn. And Naeem was like, I'm doing my own deal, man. I mean, good luck to you. I hope everything goes well for you, but going out west with Coach Lanning. So I wish him the very best. I think he's kind of a cool kid.
All right, let's jump into Auburn baseball. You build it, they'll come. I'm looking at the basketball arena. What they've done there is incredible. That place is – I've not been to a game there, but Jamie said, Dad, it's unbelievable. The Seagrass, we got so many people around here that go up to Auburn basketball games. It's just unbelievable. The tickets to get in is incredible. You're going to pay a lot of money, and they win. Baseball, they've built that new facility there, especially down first. I think it's first baseline. It's incredible. Look how good they are. You picked it out. You said Auburn's going to win it all. There's a shot they will. What do you think this week? Does it happen in 2 games, 3 games? Talk about this matchup with Auburn and Coastal Carolina.
Well, I think this could be a 3-game. I think Coastal Carolina won the World Series back in 2016. I mean, this is a program that is really, really good, and they put so much pressure on your defense because they have so many ways they can get around the bases. When they get on the bases, they make everyone on defense think. And so it puts a lot of pressure on you. So there's a lot of pressure going to be on the Auburn pitching this weekend. And so they don't hit 3-run homers. They get guys on, they steal, they just take advantage of those little windows where maybe you're not on top of your game, and they can really just Coach, they've won 51 games this year. And they've won 21 games in a row. So that gives you every indication that not only do they belong, they're probably seeded 13. They're probably thinking, holy, why are we seeded 13th? I mean, so every night they go out, they've got something to prove. But I think it's going to go the max, but I think Auburn wins and goes to Omaha.
All right. I certainly hope so. Who else you got winning these things? What about Tennessee, Arkansas?
I'm excited about that one.
Yeah.
because, there's kind of some bad blood between those two guys. And, well, whoever Tennessee plays, they eventually create some bad blood because, the way that they play. But and their coach, but that's going to be, one to watch. That's a Saturday through Monday, and so just keep your eyes on that one because that's going to be electricity. They're in Arkansas. They are they're the highest, I think, seed. After the top two went out. So yeah, that's going to be a good one.
All right. What about LSU? How will they do well?
Well, here's another situation where LSU was pressed, by Little Rock, and had to come from behind to beat Little Rock. Now, they eventually got it going, in that if necessary game. But, but LSU's got the power. They got the pitching. You look at them on paper, and they look great on paper. And no one plays bigger in the big moments than LSU. It's kind of like, we've been there, done that. But some of these first timers in the super regionals are going to be, their knees are going to be knocking a little bit. West Virginia's probably never seen anything like when they go to the box this weekend. So I like LSU to move on from there.
All right, now LSU's just like Arkansas, Tennessee. They're going to start Saturday, June 7th, 1 o'clock, ESPN. Right. Sunday, June 8th, 5 o'clock, ESPN 2. And then Monday, June 9th, if needed. Same thing with Arkansas. Yep. They're going to play their first game, I believe, at 4 on ESPN. And then Sunday, I think it's 2 o'clock on ESPN. And we'll know about Monday as that game plays out. Auburn now, Auburn's first pitch is, 7 o'clock ESPN 2? Friday?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock Friday? Is that
8 o'clock, 8 o'clock tonight. Yep. They're for the fourth part of that quadruple header on ESPN 2. And they've got them lined up at 11 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and 8 o'clock. And I don't know why they've got Auburn starting that late when they've got a West Coast game starting at 5. That didn't make any sense to me. But Auburn's going to be the late one.
And the Hall of Fame, Cam Newton, I think, is going to get in. I know the situation when he was at Florida and all that kind of stuff. Cam Newton's going to make the Hall of Fame. If they don't put him in, they should not put anybody in. The guy was an unbelievable player. I think he's one of the best quarterbacks I've ever seen. And sometimes I wonder if he would have stayed at Florida and wouldn't gotten that situation there, Florida probably won another national championship after Tebow.
And Urban wouldn't have got sick.
Yeah, Urban would have been healthy. What do you think? Does Cam get in right away?
Well, the only thing I think that could keep him out is if you're a voter and you go, he only played 1 year.
Yeah.
Yeah, but look at that 1 year.
I know. But, some people might look at that and they go, well, a guy like Tebow, he put in, like, he had a great career. Cam had a great season. Do you put a guy in the Hall of Fame because he had one great season? And that there will be some voters who will go, I'm not going to put in a guy based on just one great year, no matter how great the year was. But I think he'll get enough support, to get in.
All right, I got a couple questions for you. You can answer yes or no, and then give us your why. Number one, the loser of the Auburn-Oklahoma game will be fired. That head coach is gone.
Wow. No, I'm not. No. I think it's going to the whole body of work is where Hugh Freeze is going to be judged, and I don't think he's going to be that penalized for losing on the road.
Okay, what about the Oklahoma coach?
Oklahoma coach, he's kind of walking a thin wire here too, but I think Venables is kind of in the same situation Freeze is.
All right, second question, and you can answer too.
It just depends on how the rest of the season plays out. They can lose that game, but win 8-9 games.
There's no doubt that's a critical.
No,
game.
It's a huge game.
South Carolina gives Clemson their only loss during the regular season. That's saying LSU Brian Kelly loses again week 1. Is that true? South Carolina gives Clemson their only loss of the regular season.
I'm going to say no.
I'm going to say no, too. I think that LSU game is going to be tough for Clemson.
I love Dabo.
I'm not sold on them. I'm just not. I've seen so many other teams play, and I know they give them a lot of love. I'm just not quite there yet to crown them, undeniable ACC champions. I know they missed Miami this year, I believe, so that's going to help them out, but I'm not totally sold on them.
All right, Georgia's schedule's pretty tough this year. They do get Texas at home. They get Alabama at home. They're at Auburn. They get Ole Miss at home. But here we go. Georgia goes undefeated in the regular season, but they lose the SEC championship game. What say you, Jeff?
I say no. I think if they go undefeated, I think they win the SEC championship game and run the table and head to the playoff.
Do you think they do go undefeated?
The schedule's pretty tough. I think it's hard for any team to go undefeated now.
I do too.
I mean, it's just week in and week out. It's way too difficult. But I just don't see any teams really running the table here.
Does Georgia go undefeated regular season, lose the SEC championship?
No, it's too tough. I mean, national championship last year, two losses. I mean, I think it's more likely they